I don't know if it's just my mom, but my mom screams at me. She acts like I'm her fucking personal slave and personal punching bag for all of her problems. And then we have my bitch-ass sister over here. Perfectly fucking perfect. College dropout and is a failure. She's treated like a total fucking princess, but I'm treated like a slave. And then some bitchy-ass people have the fucking nerve to say, oh well, she's your mom, and she's not so bad. So try to give her patience. Like no fucking really. No, she should just try to give me patience, love, and respect. She's my mother, and I'm the child that should be loved and respected. As much as I love and respect her, minus the love, she also verbally abuses me, and because of that, I have problems with stuttering. There are multiple studies on this, and she screams at me and gets mad at me because I stutter. There's one specific study about stuttering and verbal abuse, and it's called the Monster Study. The Monster Study was a psychological experiment conducted in 1939 at the University of Iowa, and honestly, it might be one of the most disturbing and unethical studies you've never heard about. Led by graduate student Mary Tudor under the supervision of Dr. Wendell Johnson, a highly respected speech pathologist at the time, this experiment targeted 22 orphans at the Iowa Soldiers and Sailors Orphans Home. Imagine being 5, 6, 7 years old, reading out loud in a room where you're supposed to feel safe, and an adult in a lab coat is looking at you and saying, "That was terrible. You should be ashamed of how you talk." Like what? That's not research. That's cruelty. Some of the children, even the ones who were fluent speakers before, started showing signs of speech problems. They became self-conscious, quiet, withdrawn. They avoided speaking altogether. They developed lifelong speech issues that didn't go away after the study ended. That's the thing. They weren't just temporarily messed up, they were scarred permanently. Journalists, ethicists, psychologists, and speech therapists across the world were like, how did this even happen? The University of Iowa eventually issued a formal apology in 2001, but an apology doesn't undo the fact that real children were manipulated and harmed, just so someone could write a research paper. Let's not forget the long-term effects. These weren't just minor inconveniences. These kids grew into adults who lived with anxiety around speech. Some developed chronic stuttering or hesitations that never fully resolved. Others struggled with self-esteem and public speaking for the rest of their lives. The trauma didn't clock out when the study ended. It followed them into adulthood, into relationships, jobs, parenting, everything. The Monster Study is a prime example of how progress can go completely off the rails when there's no moral compass guiding it. Yes, I did write it all by hand, so I hope you do drop a like if you stayed this long. Alex out.